that the head ball coach awakened, one that thrived in urban renewal, and now one where only the Gators get out alive. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Gators will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it back looking for help. And the returner is stopped. So the Tennessee Volunteers return team didn't help matters out much there. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Getting some heat. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. He was lurking, waiting for his opportunity, and like a gator in the swamp, he went into the roll and got that quarterback.
They did, and I tell you what, when you want to be dominant in this league, if Florida wants to get back to being a dominant team, it's got to be guys like this in the trenches dominating football games.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
You know, after watching that interception, I just wonder if this kid's too amped up tonight. He was so excited to take the field. He thought this was going to be a game that he could stat it up. He's going to have to do a better job tonight with his decision-making. That is not how you want to start a game.
On 1st down, here comes this offense. On the move. Brought down after a 5-yard gain down to the 7. And the Gators are in the hurry-up. Dropping back, it's Calandria. Trying to get to him. They're trying to get to him. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Give that guy a lot of credit, man. He was able to somehow avoid that sack, but nobody open downfield, throws it away.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket starts to collapse. And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. So they were able... spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Got a little room. And there he goes. He will score. Touchdown balls. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space. Great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. They're lining up for the kickoff, and let's see if this return team can answer with a score of its own. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. They'll go back to the ground. He breaks a tackle. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. The Gators want to pick up the tempo. He'll keep it himself. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. They bring the punter onto the field now. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
And now on second down for this offense. Leaves it with the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
And this is going to be incomplete on third down. And the Vols will try to pin them back with the punt.
Man, that's a couple bad throws. Last possession obviously ends in an interception by this quarterback, and now you throw another one, in harm's way. You got to make sure you're throwing to the open guy. Make sure you're taking care of that football. We can't have any more turnovers.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Got it in the middle. It's Hill. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the tight end. No huddle offense to the line. The biggest lie college football coaches tell is nameless, faceless opponents. David, game like this, you know their name and you know their face.
You know them well, and it does mean just a little bit more because it's bragging rights. Like, the rivalries matter so much all throughout the year. All the fans talking about this game in particular, that's why it means more, and that's why these players will be.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And that one will sail out of bounds. For a return there. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot.
He's off to the races. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. To the air on first down. Quick completion on the out. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the first down. And here comes the offense on second down. Back to throw, it's Owen. Makes his connection. On the move at the 30. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. He's looking to throw. Right down the middle. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. Absolutely perfect. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Indiana managed to avoid a bitter defeat by scratching out a narrow victory. This wasn't the blowout some around Bloomington had hoped for, but it sure beats the alternative. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. After the big first down sack for the D, it's second down. Hands it off. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Finds his tight end. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The Gators line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. He gets a block. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out, where are my playmakers? Who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, David?
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. To the air, it's Owen. Pressure coming. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
And the defense gets a huge play. I'll tell you, they've been wreaking havoc in this one so far. They've got so many athletes up front on this defensive line. It kind of reminds me about the defenses I used to go against in practice back in the late 90s. Guys like Javon Curse coming off the edge. The freak. It was a nightmare. So hard for our guys to block. We felt like game day was easier than what we faced in practice. And I tell you, this D-line by the Gators, what they got this year, they are special.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Fights off the defender. Oh, and what a move. What a juke, and he makes it past the marker. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on 1st down. Running back searching for a hole. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Got his man on the right. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. And the Gators want to crank the tempo. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Gonna run it. It's Webb. They could have used a little bit more there. Pickup of 3. It's 3rd and 7. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Touchdown, Gator! A great catch and run for 6.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. He fires to the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. We anticipate this one being much tighter than the last time these two met when it was a blowout, David.
And here's the thing. You got an opportunity right now. You got the football early in this game to show you. This is going to be more of the same, Palmer.
Well, we talked to both coaching staffs and players, and they're all very aware of what happened the last time these two teams played. So expect everybody's A game today. Reese, you're right. We expect this one to be a lot tighter.
The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. And the Volunteers have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
9-yard pickup on 1st down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the 1st down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
The Vols line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. They'll immediately call timeout. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Here comes the option. He'll toss it. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So it's an 80-yard drive, And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense...
He'll off one deep down the left side. And he reels it in inside the 30. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. This offense always looking for those big, explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time it's second down.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
Makes the grab outside. It's Abrams. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
I'll tell you, for this defense, they're going to have to find a way to bracket this slot receiver because of how athletic he is. They're going to need to make sure they've got linebackers and DBs surrounding this guy at all times.
Can't make the grab on third down, and that is a rare drop for this guy.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
And the field goal unit will stay put as the head coach decides to go for it on 4th down. They'll try it on the ground. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Back to throw, it's Calandria. He's got the tight end. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On second down, he'll fire. Lets it go to the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Florida!
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. And that extra point was good, and we're all tied up here in the second. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like too heavy.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. To the air. It's Owen. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Really nice play by the defender, being in a good position for that deep ball down the field, not letting the receiver put his big body on him, go up over top. The only thing that could have been better is that thing tipped to another defender, and it was an interception, but great coverage by the defender.
They get to him as he throws. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Looking for a block. It's Daniels. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. And it's first down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the first half. From 56 yards out, what a power leg. Never a doubt about that one.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50 plus, and he did it with ease.
That late-in-the-half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys. And I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion. And no surprise, we saw just that in the first half today. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most.
The Volunteers will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
To the air, it's Calandria coming after him. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Well, the defense obviously went in at halftime. They were trailing on the scoreboard. They needed to make some adjustments, and already they're showing some positive signs. On the very first drive of the second half, they're able to register a sack on third down, looking to get the ball back to their offense here.
And the returner will be brought down. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards, get some first downs, get some positive momentum.
Got his man quickly. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. They're testing the right side here. Only able to pick up a yard before he stopped, and now it's 4th and 3.
Man, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a fourth down.
Throws to the wideout. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football on this fourth down. They played it well. Incomplete pass, Defense turns to offense.
Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. They'll go to the ground. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4. The Gators will hustle to the line. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Deep shot for the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Gators! That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Solid. Position as he goes out of bounds at the 30. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a...
And he intercepts it. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Linebacker, guys. He's really good against the run, but he's also nice in coverage, too. That time, a cover 2 look by the defense, so he's just playing in space. He's watching the quarterback's eyes. He's able to jump the route and come away with a turnover.
The incompletion brings up a 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Calandria. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Defensive linemen live to get after the quarterback, to get sacks, to get by those big hog mollies up front on the offensive line and say, you taste dirt.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. He just terrorizes quarterbacks, his 30th career sack.
And that's an amazing number, 30 sacks, because a lot of guys get sacks early in their careers, and then coordinators figure it out and then start double-teaming them and sliding and chipping, and then their numbers come down. This guy, though, David, has never stopped.
And it's got to be consistently, Jesse. Like, you got to consistently play hard, play after play, because sometimes they get rid of the ball fast. Sometimes you can't get in the mix. But to get to the quarterback 30 times, very few people have done that.
Here's the handoff. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Wide receiver shows motion. Looking to go up top on 1st down. He wants to take the top off. And he makes the catch inside the 20. Touchdown, Volunteers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And how about the bomb, the long field all the way across the field. Big-time play, big-time throw. Receiver runs underneath it, takes it to the house. Huge play for this offense.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. After giving up that last touchdown, they still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
And it gets a little bit tight. Listen, we're getting later in the ball game. This offense punted last time. They got to find a few plays, Palmer, that they really love here. Steal some momentum back in this ball game.
They do, David, and after watching their defense just get gashed down the field that last drive, the dream drive for this offense would be to matriculate the ball down the field, eat up some clock, and finish it off with a touchdown.
Listen, we all want to get to the quarterback and get sacks, but when you realize the quarterback's going to throw the football right away, you just try to get your hands in the air, get a deflection, make him throw around you. Great job by the defensive end.
Makes the catch. It's Abrams. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what we saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Caught behind the line. It's Abrams. The Gators want to move quickly. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Snap from the gun on third down. They're bringing heat. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks. That's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
And the Gators send out the punt unit. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He's got great speed. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They took it down the field for a touchdown the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to take the lead in this football game.
So they got to be feeling good. They did their part, score. Your defense does your part, Jesse. This offense, keep that momentum. I would say stay aggressive here.
And just keep doing what you were doing on that last drive, right? Well, whatever was working for you, just go back. Keep using those same playmakers to allow you to go down here and score a touchdown.
Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
Man, how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
He made the catch, passed the marker, also passed the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. And the Vols decide to punt it away. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Oh, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
It's caught. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Gators in the hurry up.
Love the accurate throw by the quarterback there. Curl route against man coverage. You got to put that right into the body of the wide receiver who's running back towards you. Nice job executing it, and they pick up the first.
And that defense on high alert that time. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. The play action fake. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks. That's just ridiculous.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Complete downfield. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Gators will send out the punt unit. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want...
Off he goes! And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Makes a connection. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
Well, there's a great example of the receiver working back to his quarterback on the curl route against man coverage. He drives back towards the football, makes the catch, and gets the first down.
And the Volunteers will have it 1st and 10. They go to the ground. Finds a crease at the 20. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
Great execution by this offense. The running game coming through, perfect fashion, breaks the big run, finishes inside the 10.
And they do a great job of blocking downfield with their wide receivers, too. And all of a sudden now, this offense knocking on the door.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looks as if he's going to run it. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting.
And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
And this is tough. Second half of the game, you're down by 3. You know a field goal is going to tie it, but this is a golden opportunity here, David, to take the lead. I think I'm home for the touchdown.
Green light. I'm going for it. Second half, man, I can take the lead right here. I like my chances, and even if I miss, I got to go the whole length of the field.
Trying to power it in. Touchdown ball! They move on top here in the 4th.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the 4th quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Minnesota delivered a statement victory that's going to be celebrated in Minneapolis for some time. And if this team's not careful, it could become a football school again like it was back in the 1930s and 40s. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. The give on the inside. Plows through the defense.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Grab near the marker, it's Daniels. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Back to pass, it's Calandria. Hit as he throws. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect their quarterback a little bit more, whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's roll.
Just finds that little crevice, and he's still up. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. And the Gators come to the line in the hurry-up.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. It's first down from the 11. Trying to run, it's Daniels. Breaks the tackle. Touchdown, Florida! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
How nice is it to know, man, late in the ball game when I need it, I can keep the football on the ground, not get super complicated, pound the rock, get in the end zone, and take the lead.
This one's big to make sure they can't beat you with a field goal. And it's good, and he's got the lead up to 3 late. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. So the defense trying to protect the lead, but they could also put a punctuation mark on this thing and end it with a big turnover. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football.
Now on second down after the incompletion. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Now, and you got to read it quick, right? And he makes a quick decision, gets that thing out of his hand, but make sure your feet are set, and you still got to be accurate, even though you're trying to get rid of that ball so fast.
Fires left. And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. You're not getting him on the ground, still on his feet. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Gators racing to the line in the hurry-up. We've reached a 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Defense in press coverage. The run up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
Well, 2 things you're thinking about here offensively is, 1, you want to take as much time off the clock. But 2, you really want to score another touchdown to make this a 2-possession game. You could almost ice it if you can find a way to get in the end zone here. Just take your time. Don't snap it too quickly.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Caught in the backfield at screen. Touchdown, Gator! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They're starting to feel a little desperation here, David. They just can't press yet.
Hey, it's go time. We got to put some drives together, down multiple possessions, Jesse. We don't have any time to waste.
Yeah, so at this point of the game, your best players have to touch the football. You've got to dial up plays, getting your biggest playmakers involved now if you're going to win this game.
And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's taking a deep shot. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He wants a big play here late. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Quarterback will take a knee. The defense can stop it one more time, but we are close to being all she wrote. They say every game counts the same in the standings, and that is true, but there are some games that no matter what the coach